Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July 13th. The time is now 2:55, and I just wanted to give y'all a brief explanation on the saying, your family you're given and your friends you pick. Now, with that saying, what they mean, of course, by your family is given is you don't get to choose who's in your family. Now, with that being said, a family is the structure that you learn how to pick your friends from. So, if I was to just put my example there, I grew up with the older sister who's a Sagittarius my whole life. Still have a older sister who's a Sagittarius. And through me becoming friends with my sister after being enemies with my sister, I learned how to maneuver the Sagittarius constellation. Thus, from that interaction, from that growth, I've found that Sagittarius women can be very good friends. However, I have a daughter and I have a son, and both of their mothers are Sagittarius. What a coinky dink. But when you think of my perception at the time and what I may have been thinking, there was no coincidence. I was actually looking for possibly the love and friendship that I got from my sister out in the world. So, my mom being a Leo, I don't really date Leos. Too close in proximity. But I have some Leo females who are great friends. My dad being a Libra. Yeah, we get into our spats and things like that, but I've got plenty of men friends who are Libras. So, with the saying, your family you're given and your friends you pick, when I go out into the world, I'm not saying that I just, well, I'm about to sneeze. At least I think I am. False alarm. So, when I go out into the world, and of course the energy will let me know if I can interact with somebody. Bless you. But the energy alone will allow me to know whether I can interact with somebody or not. Now, when that energy decides to take a left turn, I'm just going to dismiss myself away from you. But your family you're given and your friends you pick. So when it comes to family members, grandmothers, aunts, uncles, things like that, we all got family members that we don't like. Pardon me. Anyway, we all got family members that we don't like, don't agree with, really don't find to be that, you feel me? Really don't find ourselves to be that comfortable around. Now, another part of your family you're given is because if your mom decides to date some guy, you got to deal with that in some way, shape, or form. If your dad decides to, go and make another family, you got to deal with that in some way, shape, or form. If your sister goes and gets pregnant, you got to deal with that in some way, shape, or form. So, not only will your family give you, hopefully, the love that you deserve and need and the correct nurturing, but what your family will always give you is tests, trials, and tribulations. Because the universe wants to know the fortitude and dexterity of your character. Who are you? You were born into this family, but you didn't even pick this family. So why do you feel obligated to stay here and keep the family together? You understand? The only reason you probably feel obligated to keep your family together is because in your eyes it's falling apart. But who's to say it was ever really together? You understand? Who's to say it's falling apart? That could just be your perception. It could actually not be falling apart. It could be standing on its last legs like it's been doing for the past 50 years. What you should do is go create your own family and introduce that family to your old family so you can see the levels of growth within yourself. Like, I see it all the time in people I used to date and the people I date now, because there's so many boundaries that I set in between that I'm not anxious to lay down with anybody. I want to know who are you in your heart. And once I see who you are in your heart, then we could probably maneuver somewhere. But from analyzing and thinking about your family, you can pick better friends. And that's all I wanted to give y'all right about now today. Gotta go blow my nose and get ready to go.